Today I want to make a quick video about how to cheat in Ironman. I know, cheat quotations. Basically, it's going to be how to get your save backed up and to roll back if you fuck up. I know, I like to say this kind of ruins the fun of Ironman because Ironman is about whatever goes, goes. So if you make a mistake, you keep going on. You could still play like that. But for people who want achievements, because I know achievements are very important, this is just a way to help you out a bit and make sure you can get those achievements. I use this in one of my most recent runs because I am a save scummer. And I was just like, I want an achievement for fun. And I kept fucking up. And I was like, you know what? Fine. I need to figure out how to cheat. Because boo-hoo. And probably a lot of people do this. So don't trust anyone's achievements. Let's launch into an Ironman game as the John Pour. And we'll put it on Ironman. And it will count towards our leaderboard. And I actually earned an achievement recently from this Trebizond game. So, Cheater McCheater. Very useful and informative tutorial, because that's what I do here in the coronavirus apocalypse. So first off, in Ironman, normally when you exit out of the game, you will have your save backed up. So let's say I'm just like running the game, booga booga woo, da 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 da. Oh no, I misclicked and I accidentally declared a really stupid war. Let me exit to the main menu. I'm on December 22nd, keep that in mind. Okay, so basically, normally when you exit, as we late, got to think about life, how EU4's code was messed up. So this is how you have to exit back to the main menu. December 22nd. Okay. Well, as you see, the only dates saved are December 22nd. Anyway, let me load up a game where I'll show off the way you can instead do stuff. Make da-da-da. Right? So let's say your game crashes. What will actually happen is, so if it just magically crashes, it will load it back to two save dates, a 3 and a 6 month back save date, which I know sounds definitely interesting. So let me just run the game for a little bit. You're chilling. Let's say, you gotta declare on Mr. Kalapi. I got a truce there. That's kind of cool, right? But let's say something really bad happens. You lose a battle and you're crushed. You're like, how could I do this? Let's say you lose it and you're crushed, right? You got to open up that task manager, and then you end EU4 as a task. This will be considered a crash in EU4's books, which means that instead of just automatically saving it like it would when you exit, so it saves on a specific date, instead we'll actually give you two save dates for emergency save games, which it keeps in Ironman. So theoretically, you can use those. As I said before, I'm a cheater McCheater, so I use that in my Trebizond game. I think I'll show off that game for a minute, give you some of the cool game insights. As you'll see, we didn't exit on June 1st, but we actually have two autosaves here. A March 1st, 1445 save, and a June 1st, 1445 save. Interesting, right? Anyway, this means that, let's say something bad happens, you can just exit the game and it'll save this. In fact, actually, if you do this enough, these saves will be automatically saved. So you see, here's my Trebizond game. It's called Greek Meme. And every time I shut down the game because I'm a cheater, as I said, and used Task Manager, it gave me one of these save dates. And since there were two, similar to this, you see how there's March and June, it only deleted the most recent one, the one you loaded in with the newer saves. So the older ones were actually saved. And that's why I have so many dates. So I can even load up something like, let's say, 1630. And I can see my progress in an Ironman mode from 1630. Say I'm fighting a war here. And I I march, I'm not paying attention, right? And I just march right into the enemy. All I have to do, and I get messed up. Am I actually going to win this battle? It's kind of awkward. Okay, I get messed up and I'm like, oh shit, I just got stack wiped. All I have to do is open up Task Manager, close out EU4, and that save will be there, as I showed before with the John Pour game. So it's really easy. So that's basically all you have to do. So if you mess up, you'll get those two past month saves. And now there's one other way to do this. Anyway, if you go to your EU4 Paradox Interactive folder, you'll have save games here. So you see I have all the save games from this Cheater McCheaty, blah, 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 right? So all you have to do is actually just move this out of the file to, let's say, the EU4 folder. So you just move it here. So I got my Cheater McCheaty right here, right? And then I'll go play EU4 while that folder is outside of the save game folder, which means it won't show up in save games. It'll just be in a separate folder. Anyway, it's a nice bird. Okay, I got It's a really nice bird. I'd like to point out he has a nice earring. You think he has two? Comment if you think he has two earrings or it's just one. Okay, so anyway, single player. First off, we'll see there's only one Cheater McCheaty because, as I said earlier, we go back to this folder, it's still here. And then there's the other one in there. I can load this game up. As you see, I'll only have the March one, not the June one like before, right? And then let's say, we'll run it for a little bit. Malwa. You declare, and then you realize, oh no, I just lost 5 stability. Quickly, exit the game. Whatever will I do? Exit to main menu. Stop, help me. Stop, don't do this. It's not cool. Whatever will I do? Just declared a really bad war. My whole run's ruined. I just spent 500 hours. Whatever will I do? Well, of course, as I said, there's the first method using Task Manager, and just instead of exiting the game, alt-tabbing using Task Manager, and you get those 3 and 6 months saved back. So if it's 6 months, it could be way before the war. 3 months, it could be a little bit before the war, but it'll just give you a little bit of leeway and some time. Or you could do this other method, as I showed, where you put the save in the other folder. You got like this June 23rd thing going on here. You're like Cheaty McCheaty. You get 2 backups, of course, but both of them are in the war because they're not pre-backups. But here, anyway, I have Mr. Cheaty McCheaty Secret Edition here, and I'll just move him in, and then I'll just, I got that 44p hertz. Now it is, look, Cheaty McCheaty is there. So I have this older save here too, and all I had to do was move that past save out. So what we have learned here is 2 things. 1, if you mess up really bad in Ironman, you can use the Task Manager to close the game, and you'll get a 3 and 6 month save back, as it says here, August 1630, May 1630, for that Trebizond game where I messed up against the Timurids. Or you can move the folder out, and even if you exit June 23rd, you'll still have another file there with that past save. So you can do this with a lot of saves, and you can save as many times as you want. You will always have these saves. And these are official Ironman mode games. Just to prove this, as I said, I was playing that Trebizond game, and I earned a bunch of achievements, including the Komoni Empire. Komunai. As Trebizond have Empire rank, which only 0.5% of people do. And since I'm a cheater, I got it. So anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy, and I'll be doing more tutorials. So check it out. Peace.